Hello everyone, Billy Dees right here. What we are going to talk about today is the iRig stream from IK Multimedia. Now it says in the box, musicians first, but that's no reason why podcasters and other media creators like you and I can't get in on the fun. What exactly this thing is and what it does and what I am going to use it for is what we are getting into right now. Inside of the box you will get 3 cables. One is a USB-A connector, a USB-C connector, and what we will use today is the Lightning connector for the iPhone. The unit itself and a card with some barcodes that will give you the ability to download some apps and register your product. On the front of the unit itself, you will notice a control knob with a low, OK, and high indicator. We will talk about this more in just a minute. On the bottom are unbalanced RCA input jacks. On this side, there is the option for an optional DC power supply, a loop back function, which when it's turned on, the audio that is input to the iRig stream from your host from the USB is returned back to the host. And this would be good, for example, if you're doing something along with a pre-recorded multi-track recording. That's not something that I am going to mess with too much. The mono switch is pretty self-explanatory. On the other side, there is a mic and headphones adjustment when using this jack. Again, the chances that I'm ever going to put a microphone into this part of the interface is very, very slim, and you will find out why in just a moment. Then, since I plan on using my iPhone, I'm going to take the cable with the Lightning connector, and I am going to secure it into the iRig stream. For the most part, this is an industry standard sound mixer, and these channels here are for microphones and instrumentation. So this is where we are going to plug in our microphone. Now, with me doing podcasts, if I had any number of guests, I would connect them as such. What we are going to be concerned about with this mixer in regard to the interface is the line level output. These are RCA line level wires. And what we are going to do is we are going to go to the part of our mixer that we would normally, let's say, record out of, okay? And we are going to put these jacks right there. Then we are going to take our interface and run those cables right in like so. The last step, of course, would be to take the Lightning connector and place it into the iPhone. Now our audio is all hooked up. Now, a good rule of thumb for me is to get everybody's input level set on the main input device. So before I get involved with the interface or anything else that I'm using, I'm going to make sure that my microphone and all my guests' microphone are set at the proper level. I'll do sound checks, have everybody do test 1, 2, 3, all of that other good stuff. And then once I am satisfied that this is all good to go, then I will move on to the interface. Okay, once we get everyone's level adjusted exactly the way we want it to be within the mixer for our streaming session or for our recording session, we can then run the mixed signal through the iRig stream. Obviously, if it's too low, we can tweak it up just a little bit. If it's too high, we can tweak it down. The optimum would be okay in the middle. Now, what I do as an added measure of double checking the levels is taking something like the FilmEc Pro recording video app, which has audio levels, or taking just a really good recording app and just double checking those levels to make sure that they are really tweaked in. Now, here again, my opinion, if it's up to me, if I am going to make an error one way or the other, I would rather go just a tad too low than too high. Clipping can be very hard to deal with. All right, well, that is pretty much it. This microphone is the one we plugged into our mixer just a little bit ago, and it is coming into the iRig stream right now. Now, let's say I was doing a live podcast and I wanted to stream it with my iPhone on whatever service I so chose. That would be just fine. I could have 2 or 3 microphones plugged in for my guest into the mixer. And as far as what the iPhone was doing, well, its only concern would be what is coming out of this guy right here. the iRig Stream. For me personally, I always am very conservative with my settings. And obviously a device such as this has its limitations. But I'll tell you what, for most simple, quick solutions, for example, I'm on the road, I'm doing a podcast, I want to stream it live with my iPhone or my tablet or what have you. One simple device. I have my mixer, my microphones there already. One simple device gets it into my phone and ready to stream. It's that easy. I'm Billy Dees. Hope you enjoyed this. This has been the iRig Stream from IK Multimedia.